the story is here versus any other community that I see.
Welcome to ArtWalk Condos, a new residential development coming to the heart of the Vaughan Metropolitan Center. With so many condo projects coming up in the GTA, you may be wondering what makes ArtWalk Condos different. First and foremost, it's the location. The VMC will be built for growth, with 32,000 residential units and 64,000 residents coming to the area by 2031. In fact, the VMC has the largest growth targets out of all the 25 urban growth centers across Ontario, which means that the price of real estate will only continue to increase as the region grows. These statistics for Vaughan are already soaring. The average price for resale homes in 2020 was $1.1 million. This is an average appreciation rate of 8% for the past 10 years. But it's not just resale that's doing very well. Pre-construction condos are maintaining a high appreciation rate of 7.8% year over year. This means that the rental prices are increasing as well, with an average rental rate of $2,100 a month. These increases are largely due to the new developments that have been built in this area and its potential for more growth. The VMC is considered the area around the Vaughan Metropolitan Center subway station. This transportation hub was built to accommodate growing demand of residents coming to the area. In addition to the subway station, the Viva Rapid Way and SmartCentres Place bus terminal will make up the rest of Vaughan's mobility hub. These three transit services will move people within the region and connect them to other transit networks outside of Vaughan. And if that wasn't enough, there are many more local amenities that makes this area an incredible place to live. Starting with Canada's Wonderland. This is a 330-acre theme park that still remains the country's largest theme park. Then just south of Canada's Wonderland is Vaughan Mills. This regional outlet mall remains one of the largest enclosed shopping centers in Canada and the largest shopping mall in York region, with nearly 1.3 million square feet of retail space. And finally, the newly built Cartolucci Vaughan Hospital. This is one of the first hospitals to be built in the city of Vaughan and the first fully integrated smart hospital in Canada. Plus, York University is only a 5-minute subway ride away from the VMC. With all of these incredible local amenities, the city of Vaughan and the VMC are becoming the sought-after places to live in the GTA. And with many more new developments underway, this growing region is not planning to slow down anytime soon. This university has over 55,000 students enrolled in undergraduate and graduate degree programs. ArtWalk Condos will be the next phase of the SmartVMC master plan community developed by SmartCentres. This complex will span over 100 acres that will sit between James Street and Highway 7. Just minutes from the VMC subway station. This master plan community will feature 4 million square feet of office space, 2 million square feet of retail, and 12 acres of open space, including public parks. ArtWalk Condos will be the first space in this district to offer 3 sleek towers connected by a shared podium. The first building will be 38 stories high, the second building will be 18 stories, and the third building will be 6 stories. Together, there will be over 600 residential units between all 3 towers and over 6,000 square feet of retail space. ArtWalk Condos will be just steps from the area's top employment offices, including the PwC and KPMG office building. There will be a central courtyard between the ArtWalk district where residents can find restaurants, cafes, and shops. And just as the name suggests, ArtWalk will embrace art and culture by incorporating large-scale murals painted by international renowned artists and local artists. Today, we're sitting down with Alex Leung, Vice President of Residential Sales, and Samantha Khong, Operation Manager at SmartCentres, to learn more about what ArtWalk Condos has to offer. Hi, Alex. Hi, Samantha. It's a pleasure to be here again with you. Thank you for having me. We're here to talk about ArtWalk Condos, but before we talk about ArtWalk Condos, we want to talk about the SmartVMC. What does a master plan community mean for the city of Vaughan and for any of our potential buyers who are considering thinking about investing in ArtWalk Condos?
So the way I really see this, Bridget, is in this master plan community that we have created, it's not just condo projects we are putting here, it's the master plan community. We have 100 acres of land ready to be developed. We have existing infrastructure here, such as the TTC, world-class businesses, PwC, KPMG, all located within the heart of downtown.
I think one of the other components, and again, thank you for inviting us. It's actually a pleasure to see you again. Other than the infrastructure, other than the transit, other than what Samantha talked about, you know, the over 100-acre master plan community, I think one key component is the outdoor spaces that we're providing. We are building a 9-acre central park located in the heart of the Vaughn city within the SmartVMC. So that's something very unique. So majority of the residents within Vaughn or anybody who wants to visit Vaughn will be able to enjoy that outdoor space. And I think that is a very unique component within our developments.
Now, most of the people that live in the city of Vaughan rely a lot on car. Now, how the SmartVMC with transit just steps away will change the way we live here in the VMC.
Well, absolutely. That's a very important question to majority of the people. Again, when you're starting with a new community, transportation is always a key factor. When we are 200 meters, approximately 200 meters away from a TTC subway entrance, 175 meters away from the SmartVMC bus terminal, you have the full access going to everywhere that you need it, including the York University, which is only 2 stops away. If you work downtown, you get to downtown in one single train ride all the way to Union Stations or anywhere downtown within 30 to 50 minutes. You have the YRT, the Viva, connects you back to Thornhill, Richmond Hill, the other part of the York region. You have the Zoom that takes you to Brampton. Or you want to connect yourself to the GO train stations. You have access to a highway, obviously, but at the same time, do we really need it? Because you're so close by to the most utilized local transportation, the TTC subway. So with that being said, so close by to all of our developments, you really don't need to use a car. Everything within walking distance. We have the groceries, you have world-class employment, like as Samantha mentioned earlier. We have the PwC Tower, we have the KPMG, we have the GWL, Harley-Davidson, Miller-Thomson, all these world-class employers located within walking distance to our sites. So with that being said, I think this totally transformed how we travel. For myself particularly, I currently stay in downtown. And to drive up here takes me an hour to an hour and 15 minutes. But if I take the TTC, 50 minutes. So why drive when I can just sit on the transit and enjoy my time for 50 minutes, read a book or anything like this, and be way less time on travel and really enjoy that 50 minutes to myself.
Now, in terms of prices, as we know, prices have been increasing. Some people are on the fence of investing. Why would someone want to invest today compared to later on? Is there an advantage of buying today than, let's say, 5-10 years from now?
That's a very interesting question. I've been talking to Samantha on this for quite some time. And how I look at my investment, especially looking into buying condominiums, my theory, and that's my personal theory, it's buying real estate, it's always the best time to buy, it's always yesterday. Not today, but yesterday. You missed out yesterday, so don't miss out today. Why? We have this 100-acre of developments coming up. ArtWalk Phase 1 condo is actually within ArtWalk district. We're building over 10 buildings within that district. Within that district, there will be a total of approximately over 3,800 residents. Phase 1 will consist of 630 units approximately, so which means you have 630 opportunities to buy within Phase 1 of this master plan community. This particular site is the closest proximity to the transit, to the TTC, as well as to the Central Park. So on Phase 1 of any developments, the growth opportunity is always the highest. So if you wait until another year or 2 years down the road, statistics will tell us that prices do go up. Obviously, there's time that it correction itself, but then in majority of the time, for a long investment, it always wins. So buy early, then later is always the key factor of how you invest.
So we know that for real estate, it's all about location, location, location. And many of our buyers, investors are always asking, Bridget, I want to invest. Where should I invest? So how does the city of Vaughan, VMC, compare to other major cities like Toronto, Mississauga, Pickering? What are the advantages? What are the benefits for anybody investing in here?
So I think, to simply put, is we are actually in the heart of downtown Vaughan. So within this location itself, we are minutes away, as Alex said, 200 meters away from the TTC, your SmartVMC transit. We have the businesses, world-class businesses, all already located within this centralized location. So in downtown Vaughan, I would say, is we're really developing into something drastic over the next 5 to 10 years.
You see what we have done 5 years ago. And if you really, as a visionary, seeing what's coming in the next 5 years when we have the ArtWalk coming, finish phase 1, and many other buildings to come, infrastructure, office building, anything that we propose is happening. In the next 5 to 10 years, this entire SmartVMC will transform, completely transform into a new neighborhood, a new community with work employment opportunity, with shops, with true mixed-use opportunity where you get retail spaces, outdoor spaces with the central park. How often in any city, or how many should I say, have you seen a city in the downtown core where you're going to see a 9-acre park that are developed in the center of any city? So that uniqueness, it's rare, I gotta say. It's very difficult to find any other community or master plan that compare to what we have in the VMC. The story is here versus any other community that I see. This is the great opportunities for any buyers, end user to come in to enjoy this uptown new master plan community location.
Talking about locations, how does this site, or let's just say this project that you're going to be launching in fall, compare to any other project within the same area?
That's interesting. Again, I think we're few key components. One, we're the master plan community that we started a few years ago. So it's not just like what Samantha was saying, it's not a vision. It's something that we started. We're adding on more value into this master plan community. We're adding a lot more infrastructure. We're adding a lot more office space. It's a truly mixed-use community. Very different than some of the other communities in the nearby neighborhood. We're so close by to the TTC subway, again, approximately 200 meters away, which is really at your doorstep, I would say. We have the transportation hub with the bus terminal. We're well connected with highways, the Highway 400, Highway 401, 407. We're close by to all the shops. And quite importantly, I think we also need to look at the amenities nearby, such as school. So one of the things that we also look at is how close are we with some of the schooling, including York University. It's two subway stops away from York University. It takes you 5 minutes to get there. With a school over 50,000 students, I'm sure with the limited or almost zero with student residences, this is the perfect location to invest in.
We're seeing that the city of Vaughan is going through a major transformation. There's going to be an influx of residents coming to the area, an influx of jobs. Can you tell us what type of growth we're going to be seeing, especially in the VMC and also the city of Vaughan?
I think that's a very interesting question, because when we are building over 30,000 homes within the master plan community of this 100-acre, and we are potentially working on building a lot more offices, retail space, plazas, that is within our proposal, the opportunity, back to your question, is limitless, because it is going to grow exponentially. When we have 30,000 new homes coming into this neighborhood, we are building a lot more retail spaces, employment, world-class employers coming in. We already have the world-class employers located within the city of, within the SmartVMC. So all these world-class employers already anchor within the SmartVMC. Why? They see opportunities, they see growth. So again, back to your question is, what is the growth limit? I cannot tell you. The sky is the limit.
Now, in terms of ArtWalk, we're here for ArtWalk Condos. We're going to be launching in fall. What can you tell us about ArtWalk Condos? What are we going to be seeing at the amenities and also the floor plans, the layouts? Who are we catering to? Are we catering to first-time home buyers, investors, students?
So in ArtWalk, we really wanted to design a building that was very livable lifestyle. So in the middle of all three buildings, we actually have a central courtyard space where you can enjoy greenery, outdoor walks, walk with your dog after work, grab a coffee with a friend. So we wanted to provide the community lifestyle community again.
I think one of the key differences this time around, looking at end user and investor, we are tailoring for both. We recognize the importance of outdoor spaces. So in this particular phase 1 building, we are really emphasized on the design on one of the keyword, livable. We really want to be able to create something that for investor as well as end user to really be able to enjoy the space. So you will be expecting to see larger balconies. We create a lot of different outdoor spaces. That's why within the 3 buildings, we create a pedestrian-friendly courtyard. So we're proposing that courtyard will be used for pedestrian. They walk around. It's going to be green spaces. We have a lot of different amenities within the 3 buildings going to be shared. You're looking at the co-working space, the library, party room. So we are expecting to build this building in a very livable, enjoyable way. The finishes will be at a very modern, nicer finishes, upgraded finishes. So do expect to see a lot more outdoor spaces from this building, larger balconies, and we do tailor to end user product as well. So on the corner unit, we'll have slightly larger usable space, but definitely some investor-driven unit as well. So we tailor to both sides of our clientele.
ArtWalk Condos is going to be developed by Smart Living. For our viewers who don't know who Smart Living is, who is the brand behind ArtWalks, can you share a little bit of information about the history and the vision?
Smart Living is a sub-brand that was created by SmartCentres back in 2018-2019. Really, Smart Living is the residential face of to represent SmartCentres on all the residential developments, including condominiums, townhouses, senior residences, and as well as rental units, and so on and so forth. Obviously, SmartCentres is a well-known brand by majority of your viewers, I'm sure. We started with commercial plazas. We have a lot of anchor retails that are with the Walmart and so on and so forth. But one of the major components of Smart Living is that we are focusing into intensify a lot of our existing land, existing properties, transfer them into a truly mixed-use residential buildings. We're a publicly traded company. We own approximately over 168 properties throughout Canada. This is not our first building. Obviously, we worked together in the past on our existing building within the VMC. We also completed building in Quebec and also have built properties throughout BC as well as Ontario. So this is just this is just the beginning. We're making a lot more condominiums and residential tower coming up in the very shortly near future.
So I know we're going to be launching ArtWalk Condos in fall. How can someone get access? And if you can share any pricing, if you have any pricing, but how can someone get access once we start launching ArtWalk Condos?
When we first launch ArtWalk Condos, be sure to connect with Bridget and David and GTA Homes for first platinum access.
We are very happy and honored to be working with GTA Homes again for this coming condos. And definitely, if anybody wants to get into this condo, get first access information, be sure to contact David and Bridget. They will be the first platinum agents that are able to get access to this building. We're on behalf of Smart Living, we're very happy to be working with the team again. So GTA Homes will get you first access.
Thank you, Alex. Thank you, Samantha. We're so excited for ArtWalk Condos. We believe it's going to be a huge success, and we're excited and looking forward to it. And there you have it. There has never been a better time to invest in the city of Vaughan than right now. ArtWalk Condos will be selling soon. Make sure to register with us today to learn more about this development. I'm Bridget Obregon, and this has been another GT Homes exclusive.